Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today it's going to be Classic and Reynor from GSL Season 1 on Ultralove. Top right it's Classic, bottom left it is Reynor. Yes, he is living in Korea for GSL 1. Maybe he's not there anymore because it's over. I'm not sure if he's competing in GSL Season 2 or not. But hey, he's extractor tricking here on Ultralove to get 15 out of 14 supplies, so maybe it's going to be a 15 hatch here to counter the pro block that Classic is trying to do here on this map. So check this action out. Drone comes down and blocked. Oh, and the chase down too. Oop, and then the juke. And then the hatch. The probe maybe thought there was another drone coming down behind him to get the natural base, but nope, there was not. But Classic is blocking the natural anyway. Reynor gets his second hatch at his third location, and that is pretty standard these days on this map. We've got a gateway coming in. We have an assimilator coming in. Looks like a very standard gateway expand with an adept opening. The classics for Classic. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, says our guy Classic. Thanks for tuning in to Falcon Paladin today. Hope you're having a great one. I am still unemployed, but still trying to find employment, getting a lot of rejections, which is very fun. I hope that means they read my resume instead of just sending out an automated rejection form, but who knows what goes on in those companies these days. I'm still of the firm belief that robots will take most of our jobs in, I want to say, the next 20 or 30 years or so. So get ready for that, folks. Get ready for it. It's coming. And how we deal with it, I think, depends on the government's response to the whole darn thing. I've talked about it before, but yeah, we could go for a Blade Runner future, or we could get a Star Trek future. One of the two, when the robots are doing most of the work. And I feel like we're going to start off with a Blade Runner future, but once it's realized that, oh, wait, this isn't working for anybody, not even the people at the top, that then maybe we get something closer to universal basic income, maybe, out of necessity, but who knows. Stargate from Classic, no big deal. That's what we're doing here today. We are getting metabolic boosts. We're going to get a third base sometime in the next 30 seconds. I'm going to say, yeah, Probe's like, do you have it now? How about now? Do you have it now? How about now? Do you have it now? Oh my gosh, he's going to block as much as... Look at these Lings blocking too. Ah, the Ling delayed. 243 on the third base at the natural. Warp Gate is on the way. Now, both these players are excellent. I'd say they're pretty evenly matched at this point. Reynor has a world championship, yes. But I don't know. He hasn't really been at the peak of his powers ever since that. He's looked incredible. Back of that Katowice, I mean, at this point, it's... Oh, when did he win that thing? Oh no, I just pop quizzed myself. When did Reynor win his world championship? 21? I want to say it was at least 3 years ago, so entirely possible. Anyway, yeah, hasn't looked the same. We'll see how he does here against Classic. Adepts coming on in. Ooh, they finished the Shade. They're like, hey, yeah, slow Lings, come engage. We'll fight you. We'll fight slow Lings every day of the week. You guys suck. And uh-oh, Speedlings. Uh-oh. Ooh, yeah, don't finish that, Shade. That was a surrounded by Speedlings and killed by Queen's future that Classic saw there and said, nope, we're getting out. We are getting out of here without a doubt. Extra gateway coming in. Oracle on the way. Second Oracle, I should say, on the way. Set for a third base. Classic doesn't have one of those yet. Interestingly, there it is. Now getting the third base up here at the 12 o'clock just now. Probe may be dead. Oracle says no. Get out of here. Man, Oracle, what a good unit it is. Aggressive, can harass with it. Defensive, can defend with it. You can use it to cast Revelation on enemy army movements all through the late game. It is an incredible unit. Has utility all the time. Lings are kind of that way too, right? Early Lings, great. Middle of the game, Lings, great. Late game Lings with Adrenal, also great. So no drones to kill at the second base, but we'll get a cancel and... on that Spore, we'll take that sucker down, no problem. Twilight Council on the way from Classic. No Spore at the third, no Spore at the natural. There was one coming up, it got killed, and maybe Reynor's too discouraged to make another one there. He's like, oh, what is the point? Why would I make another one there? Oh, crap, it's Resonating Glaives. Dude, I feel like we went 3 or 4 years there where Resonating Glaives did not kill any Zerg players at all in this matchup. And so Zergs forgot how to deal with it. And I was casting a Soup StarCraft Global with Laughing Games. That's right, professional casting with players like Classic and like Rogue and like Stats and everybody else. And it was a Resonating Glaives play in a PvZ, and I was like, this Zerg player can handle this. This never works. And it killed the Zerg player. And then it's been happening more and more ever since. I don't know. I guess Zerg players forgot how to handle it. They don't get Banelings. They don't get Roaches in time. They try to do it with Lings and Queens. They don't even scout. They don't know it's coming. Maybe Protoss is doing a better job hiding it. But, I mean, that's as good scout on a Twilight Council as any, right? You think that's Blink? You think it's Charge? Based on the amount of gas in the natural base, it's not. Simply, it's not. Because we have 2 gas at the natural, and Charge Lot all-ins don't have that much gas because you're making Zealots. So it's either going to be a ton of Blink Stalkers or a ton of Resonating Glaive Adepts. He's walling off here, which tells me he knows it's Resonating Glaive Adepts. And here they come. 2, 1, 0. Bam! Upgrade done. We'll fight you, Queens. We will fight you to the death. 1 Queen down. Ling's trying to surround. Reshading up here, but can't get through. Couple Roaches are fighting, and they bust open the wall and then shade through while falling back. Oh, I think this is going to be a finished shade inside the main base. The Roaches are so freaking slow. Only a couple drones have died here. 5 now. It's kind of starting to snowball a little bit, as this can. And next round of Adepts coming in to the 3rd base now. Stasis not catching anything there. We got Adepts inside the natural base going to town. But again, only 5 drones have died. It's sloppy, but I think Reynor may have possibly held this. Alright, Adepts down. 5 drones killed. Only 5. That's like an A++++. S tier hold here from Reynor against a Resonating Glaive Adept opening in 2025. Only losing 5 drones. Excellent. Such incredible work. Cannot be happier about this for Reynor, man. Okay, well, Blink's on the way. Roaches coming across the map. Maybe they've been revelated. There are oracles overhead. I don't know if they want to go across there anymore. They probably don't. It's 50 to 26 army. Look, Roaches and Rainers are... Roaches and Rainers? Roaches and Ravagers are very supply heavy. So they kind of suck, but they are a lot of supply. Hydra Den on the way. Glio Reconstitution finally coming in. That oracle's got 1 kill. This one has 5. And I think... Can you find an angle where you're not hit at all? Apparently, yes. Apparently, this spot, Queens cannot reach from either location, which I find a little bit crazy. But guess what? Storm's on the way from Classic. He's getting the blink now. There you go. There's the Psy Storm at the Templar Archives. Lings are running across the map. As they do, you can recall this Oracle out of here, or actually you can fly it out because this Queen's not watching you anymore. This is an entirely undefended 4th. Dude, Reynor! Okay, no, I think I want the Nexus. Yeah, trying to kill the Stalkers when they have Blink is kind of fool's gold here. I feel like they could have chomped down that Nexus, but again, it's the guaranteed damage versus the non-guaranteed damage thing that I talk about all the time that Dan9 taught me back in like 2008. Maybe 2012. It's been a long time is my point. Oracle, ooh, there you go, swings back in, gets a couple more, 3 more drone kills. Thanks, Game Heart, you're the best. Income tab looking like this. Reynor has an advantage because he's got 80 friggin' drones, man. 8-0 of these guys. Lurker Den is on the way here too. Evolution Chamber. Fan-friggin-tastic. Hydra Range on the way. It's gonna be those Lurkers. It's gonna be those Ravagers. Gonna be those Hydras. And the Roaches. Did I say Roaches already? Maybe I did. But yeah, 92 to 71 army supply. But this is a pretty cost-efficient army against this, right? Psystorms plus Blink Stalker play. Bonus damage versus Roaches plus the extreme mobility of a Blink Stalker in a situation like this. You can dodge Corrosive Biles with ease. You can fall back when Lings try to jump on you with ease. Trying to pick in there and get an Overlord. Couldn't get the Overlord, and a Storm gets tossed down too. Good positioning here. Can't get surrounded from this, and then baiting into Storms. He's like, hey, come get me. Come get me. And then Storm goes, brarg. Ooh, Overseer snipe down there, too. Oh, another good storm. Another great storm, in fact. And suddenly, I don't know, a lot of hydras are dying, a lot of roaches are dying here. These Blink Stalkers getting a lot of work done. There's a second Stargate on the way. Holy storm on the drones, Batman. And by that I mean 3 drones died. It's not as important as I made it sound. But still, the value on these Stalkers is insane. The transfuses are good, but I don't know. You're eating storms, you're eating Stalker shots. The Stalkers have a +1 attack here. Queens are dying like crazy. 15 drones have died. The Psy Storms are never ending. You don't have EMP like Terran does to hit those High Templar. They will storm forever. And it's 64 to 49 army supply. Reynor's up, but again, it's a lot of roaches that are not being cost efficient here. Oh my goodness. These Stalkers, 6 kills, 7 kills, 9 kills. Another attack of Stalkers into this 4th base. There's nothing to defend this at all but a couple Hydralisks and a Queen. Ah, yes. I feel your pain here, Reynor. Whenever I play 3v3 StarCraft on Fridays, on this channel, by the way, check it out, I, man, always get killed by Blink Stalkers because I don't know what to do. It's like, you try to surround them with Lings, they blink out. You try to hit them with Roaches, they blink out. You try to hit them with Hydras, they do Blink Micro. And it's like, okay, so they're just too mobile and they hit like trucks, dude. That said, maybe Reynor's stabilizing. He has lost 17 total workers recently, but he's lost a total of 53 in the last minute or 2 minutes or so. The income tab looks, like this. Now, what a skyrocket up into blue for those of you who are fans of the blue, which Protoss fans are. They're like, ooh, a Protoss win in a Falcon cast? Impossible. Well, I mean, not to spoil anything about GSL Season 1, but you know that Protoss won the whole darn thing, right? So not to spoil the result of this entire map, but Protoss are back, baby. First time a Protoss has won a GSL since Hero did it 2 or 3 years ago now. So, you know, pop the champagne. Celebrate like it's 2021. I think that's the way to go. Okay, what is... Oh, Fleet Beacon Tempest. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Tempest's on the way. Big fan of Tempest in this matchup. They are really good against the Lurkers. Really, really good against things like Ravagers. They outrange them like crazy. Hydras kind of aren't great against them because the range problem's there. You really need to fire up Corruptors if you're going to deal with Tempests in any numbers. Nice Changeling snipe, but now Reynor knows what came out of that Stargate, and it was a Tempest. So good scout. And guess what he does? He immediately throws down a Spire or 2. He doesn't have one already, so he immediately throws down a Spire, or maybe even 2. Storyteller Falcon is asking for a Spire. Okay, well, he's not. He's getting a Nydus network. He's making Lurkers. The Immortal count is now 3 from Classic. I love Immortals against Lurkers. They just chunk through them so hard. It is brutal. Tectonic Destabilizers on the way from Classic. We love that upgrade. Bonus damage versus buildings. Ground structures. I think it works against debris, too. So yeah, this side you can open up this path a little by killing the debris, but then on the other side you get a cooling tower attack to close it off if that's what you want to do. Lings, no. Psy-stormed! Nydus! Here we go. Reynor gets the Nydus up here. Look at all that Amon storming from the StarCraft 2 campaign up there. Good grief. Okay, still has not killed this debris. Kind of feel like he had the ability to, but he's been too busy storming stuff. That Nydus erupts. Lurkers are free inside the main base. What will we do now? Classic. Well, keep fighting this way. Kill a hatch, I guess, he says. Oh my gosh, that Nydus network getting killed. Lurkers ravaging Classic's main base entirely. Templar Archive's gonna die. Stargate gonna die. Fleet Beacon definitely going to die here. Lurkers against buildings are insane. Classic just marching into the natural base. They say never base race a Terran, but there's not a Terran in this game. So hey, let's go for it, lads. Dude, this is insane. Oh, this hatch is gonna die. This hatch is probably gonna... I think Reynor might be dead here. Where is his... I guess his army... I'm like, where is his army? It's up here. He's probably going to cancel a +3 attack for Classic. Yeah. Tectonic Destabilizers. Wait, that get canceled? Oh, I think that got canceled because the Fleet Beacon died. Sick. Hatch down. Remember what I was like, you know, maybe you could get a Spire to handle these Tempests. But I guess he's not even trying to handle the Tempests. Well, I guess now he's trying to use, like, 4 Hydralisks to kill him. Which, you know, I think they got one. It's not the end of the world here. Natural base dead. Third base by Classic is rolling. There are high ground lurker harassments going on. Classic is down here and down here. And the income tab looks like this. Because all of Reynor's income is gone. And all of his bases are gone. And Classic still has a ton of bases. I just don't know in what world going for a Hydra lurker base race against a Protoss with a ton of Storms and Tempests was really Reynor's plan here. He had time to throw down a Spire. He doesn't have enough money to rebuild a new hatch. He's done. He's out. He's out. GG! And Classic gets the win. What is with Reynor making weird brain fart style mistakes, man? Man. What a ridiculous showing there from Classic. I mean, he did what Protoss does, getting splash damage, getting Tempest against Lurkers. Lurkers can't shoot up. Hey, what a great idea. And then Reynor, instead of making some Corruptors to try to pick off the Tempests and then handling everything else with Hydras and Lurkers and maybe some Ravagers and some Cracklings and stuff, he doesn't make a Spire. He doesn't research the Crackling upgrade. He just doesn't do any. He thinks he can base race against a Protoss that has 6 bases. And he couldn't, it turns out. He could not. Lurkers and Hydras are good at killing buildings, but not as good as Tempest and Stalkers. Again, canceling that Tectonic Destabilizers upgrade was very cool. It was a good move by Reynor, but not enough. He's even expanding down here. Classic as, I mean, it's just, yeah, all right. All right. That's it. That's all she wrote. What a great game. What a great game from Classic. Resources lost here, 31,000 to 21,000. I'll let you guess who had the higher number there. 110 drones died, man. 110. 5 bases died. Every one of Reynor's bases died here today. 15 Lurkers went down. 49 Hydras went down. 1 High Templar died. 1! 5 High Templars. 6 total were made. 5 survived to the end of the game. 11 kills, 6 kills, 3 kills, 9 kills, 11 kills. Wow. Immortal, 10 kills, 16, 17. Yeah, that sounds about right for an Immortal. Tempest, 9, 10, and 1, and 6. And 6 again. Just how these Lurkers do. 6 kills, 0 kills, 1 kills, 1 kill, 6 kills. Yeah, that's about right for a Lurker. Hydra, 0 kill, 0 kill, 0 kill. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 kills. Queen? 0 kills. So yeah, this is just Reynor. We know he can put it all together. We know he can put it together because we've seen him do it. But man, it's just if you're going to lose this way, I don't understand it. I don't. I fully don't understand it. All right. Well, GG Classic. I'm not going to take anything away from you here to win this game. You did what you had to do. You got it done. That's it. That's the end of it. It's not your fault that Reynor made some weird choices. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for hanging out, and you take care of yourself.